you ever wished to go to a family gathering or, back to school and everyone be like shocked, be like, who's that new awesome cool chick? Well, this is the summer when you rebrand yourself. First of all, rebranding is like a whole new version of yourself. It's not like mainly just clothes, but also mentality, also like a whole new you, a whole new routine. And this is like the perfect guide that I'm going to show you. And it's actually the thing that actually helped me rebrand myself. I actually rebranded myself multiple times, and it's cheap, it's quickly, and absolutely like 100% results. So, I'm going to give you my tips, my tricks, and how I am able each time I want to rebrand myself. So, first of all, you need to do go to Pinterest. Pinterest is my soul, my everything, my mentality, soul, body, everything, the holy trinity. It's Pinterest, um, Spotify, and what? I don't know, another app.
Intermission.
Anyway.
End of intermission.
First of all, you need to go to Pinterest and create a mood board. Like, visualize first your life, how you want to look like. Just like start with a whole new version of yourself. Like, start doing yoga, start practicing meditation, and there needs to be a equal amount of change for your spiritual level, but also for the way you look, like aesthetically. So create a vision board about literally every single aspect of your life so that you will be able to glow up. Then, basically, it's kind of a repetitive thing. You must follow like a schedule, but like rebranding yourself means building a new schedule for your life. But it doesn't mean like changing your soul and yourself and who you are at your core, but actually changing the way people perceive you. Because I do believe when you change to, like, people say, oh my god, you changed to another completely different person, that actually a completely different person that people see you as was actually yourself all the time, but you were like scared to show it. So a lot of people like are scared to rebrand themselves because why do other people will be saying? I mean, you shouldn't be giving a shit about that. I mean, girl, get those bangs shorter and that skirt shorter, and yeah, basically don't give a shit about anything and anyone about what they tell you what to wear and what looks good on you, because changing is a complete new and journey of transformation and metamorphosis. Like, it has some place at some stage, and I know you might not like it, but at some stage of it, it will look like hell. But you have to go through that stage so that you look scrumptious and beautiful and glowed up and mesmerizing afterwards. Then, after you've created the mood board, that includes your whole routine, a new makeup routine, find your makeup routine, and it must be like experimenting. Experiment with makeup, experiment with nails, experiment with clothing, experiment with everything till a point that it comes that you feel absolutely comfortable, and that's how you actually find what you like. My favorite part, I want to rush it's a bit to come to my favorite part, which is thrifting stores. So you must go to thrift stores because there are absolutely mesmerizing clothes. Like, I thrifted this clothing, this dress. It's absolutely wonderful. It's giving alt, but at the same time whimsical alt. And I'm going to show it to you because it's super adorable, and I wanted to give it like a moment of appreciation for this fucking beautiful dress. There, not only you find like from every single aesthetic like clothing for each and every type of person, but also they're quite cheap. And that's when I told you that you can rebrand yourself how many times you want. I mean, I've been from preppy, dolly preppy, to goth. So I've been through all of these stages, and I've heard a lot of people that say, "Oh, you're a poser. You're a poser for dressing like that. You're a poser for doing that." I mean, at the core, being alternative, it's like the way you feel, the way you perceive the world, and the way you are at your soul and core. It has nothing to do with what you were or what aesthetic you are. And being a poser is basically actually someone who just gets the aesthetic of it and has nothing at the core base, of the values of the community. People will judge you, but at the same time, everyone has a personal life, and they will be looking at you and thinking about what you're wearing or what makeup you're having on for like maximum approximately about 20 seconds. Then they will be going on continuing with their own lives. So actually, nobody actually cares. So why should you care about what other people think about you? As long as you're feeling comfortable with your aesthetic. Because at the same time, there will be all the time people talking behind your back. There will be all the time, no matter what you would dress like, no matter what makeup you have, no matter what hairstyle you have, people will talk nonetheless, no matter what aesthetic you are. And here's another thing. I know it sounds a bit controversial, but here is the actual thing. I don't believe in just like fitting into only one aesthetic. I mean, we're human beings, and changing is the most beautiful thing. I mean, it's the same as staying the same, as hard as staying the same, but it's beautiful to change because that's why we're meant to be here to experiment, to like taste a bit of the magic of the universe.
People always say I'm the Beatle who changed the most, but really that's what I see life is about. The point is, unless you're God conscious, then you have to change.
Anyways, after you've created a vision board and after you've, I don't know, accomplished your dream wardrobe and your dream like routine and schedule, then is the hardest part, which is cutting your hair. Like, girl, dye your hair, cut your hair, I don't care. Get nails done, do that weird, extremely extravagant makeup, wear that fucking dress, because we are only living once, and you know, life is actually so short to give a shit, because you don't know if the day is your last fucking day. So actually, hair grows back, you know, but you'll never be young again, experiencing with aesthetics, experiencing with yourself, and you would rather do it now than get to a point when you're really old and be like, oh, I wish I've done that, but I didn't have the courage to. Just do it now. So you won't live with regrets, you'll live with memories. Rebranding is extremely important because what's worse than not being liked is actually being forgettable. I mean, in a world of dust, be the spark, girl. In a world of like horses, be the unicorn. Because you must be unforgettable. One thing, and two thing, rebranding is extremely important. For example, I'm giving you examples like how you can rebrand like a celebrity. Like, I mean, the most otherworldly, amazing, mind blowing rebranding that I've ever seen. One, like an example would be Sabrina Carpenter, probably, oh, also Zara Larson. I mean, those rebrandings, amazing. Changing is transforming yourself. That actually means going through rough times, but it's worth it. And you must find a haircut that puts you put you in a good light. Like for example, Sabrina Carpenter's haircut is amazing. Try this is another tip that I actually did and it was so great and it works. It works for a lot of people. Rebrand yourself like your celebrity lookalike. I mean, find your celebrity lookalike, the celebrity that you have like the most alike facial features, and rebrand yourself as them. That doesn't mean copying another person. Uh, it means being inspired, getting like bits of aesthetics, bits of things that they have that they look good. Like, I mean, hairstyle, but try not to have the exact same hair color or, to dye it the same hair color. Dye your hair crazy color, do whatever you want, because at the end of the day, aesthetics are only like two tight small boxes, and I refuse to fill them. At the same time, you must have like a core thing, not to like change yourself like every day. I used to do that in freshman year, and it was so weird. One day I was a hippie, the next day I was a witch, the other day I wanted to look like a whimsical fairy, and the other day like a goth alternative girly. And it was disappointing. But the thing I'm telling you is find a core base, like one thing that you feel attached to, like a piece of jewelry, like a pattern, like Pink Panthers has her own pattern, and get that and incorporate that in your outfits. No matter if you change them like aesthetics, but you must have like your signature pattern, your signature perfume, so that you will be unforgettable. Here's another thing: don't spend too much money on makeup and clothes, because you might not like them afterwards. I mean, it's useless to buy a piece of clothing when you can go to a thrift store and get a whole outfit with the exact same amount of money. And then the rebranding will be even more spectacular, I guess, and unique, because, are weak chances that you'll find two things actually the same in a thrift store, and you will be actually unique. And that was all for today. I hope you liked it. Anyway, bye.